8x10 collection. I started some videos this afternoon around like between noon and 2. I'm back now here for binder number 5. As we left off before, we had Shane Douglas and Francine. I'll try to get 1 or 2 more in today, and then we'll pick it up more different day. We open up binder number 5 here with a low card talent by the name of Frankie Lancaster. And there he is signed in that corner over there, hoping you guys can see it doesn't get too dark here as it's around almost 6:30 Eastern time. But there's Frankie Lancaster, a low card talent back in the day in WWF and mainly WCW. Next, we have Classy Freddie Blassie, and he wrote right here, best wishes from Freddie Blassie, 1997. This is on a WWF promo picture from 95, a nice one of Classy Freddie Blassie. If anyone appears here on the live and post comments, I will read and discuss with you guys, but here's Classy Freddie Blassie. All right, our next one is Freddie Joe Floyd. So he wrote Freddie Joe Floyd, also known as Tracy Smothers. So nice dual sign. He signed both gimmicks, Freddie Joe Floyd and Tracy Smothers. Is a big guest of ES before he passed away. Tracy Smothers, Freddie Joe Floyd. All right, our next one is signed by the Fabulous Freebirds, and it's signed by 3 different members. So over here we have Michael P.S. Hayes right here. Next we have Buddy Roberts here on the bottom right there, and Jimmy Jam Garvin over there. So 3 members, Buddy Roberts, who has passed away, and you got Michael Hayes and Jimmy Jam Garvin, the Fabulous Freebirds. A triple sign piece, very cool. All right, another Freebirds piece. This one just signed by Jimmy Jam Garvin and Michael Hayes, but a very nice one there of the Fabulous Freebirds, Michael Hayes and Jimmy Garvin. All right, moving on, we have Frenchie Martin. As I told you earlier, at one point I actually had a combo with him and Bravo. I don't really have that one anymore, but I still have a solo there of Frenchie Martin, the manager of Dino Bravo. Next, we have Bastion Booger as Friar Ferguson. He signed right here, Friar Ferguson, WWF. Very cool photo there of Friar Ferguson, a brief gimmick Bastion Booger used back in 1993. All right, next we have the FBI, the Full-Blooded Italians. This version is Tony Maluque, Sal Grazi, and Little Guido, which was Nunzio. So triple signed FBI photo. Again, Tony Maluque, Sal Grazi, and Little Guido, which was Nunzio. So 3 of them triple signed of the FBI. Here's another version of the FBI. This is the WWE version. This is signed by Chuck Palumbo. There's Nunzio in the middle, and there is Johnny the Bull Stamboli. So nice one there of the Full-Blooded Italians. Again, Johnny Stamboli, Nunzio, and Chuck Palumbo, Johnny the Bull, and Nunzio. Okay, there you go. Full-Blooded Italians. All right, our next one, another version of the FBI. This is Big Vito, good friend there of Eric Sims, and Nunzio. So there's a 3rd version of the FBI. This one's Vito and Nunzio. All right, our next one is Funaki, and he wrote Funaki, indeed, #1 announcer. So remember, he's the #1 SmackDown announcer. So there's Funaki from Kaientai. Here, next we have a dual signed Funk Brothers. So we have Dory Funk Jr. We saw his solo and Hurley earlier. And then we have Terry Funk. So Dory Funk and Terry Funk, the Funk Brothers. Nice dual signed photo of them. Next we have Gail Kim on a WWE photo file from 2011. Signed right here in silver. So we have Gail Kim. All right, and this is a second one of Gail Kim, signed down here on the bottom. So there it is again, Gail Kim. Next, we have Gangrel. A little bit darker here, signed Gangrel by the hands, you can see. So cool one of Gangrel on a WWF promo picture. Next, we have the Gangstas. So over here, we have Mustafa Saeed and New Jack signed up there. So Mustafa Saeed and New Jack, the Gangsters from ECW. Next, we have this. He's I believe passed away since. This is Garrison Cade. Not Chuck Palumbo. Mark Gingerack's in the photo with him. But this is only signed here by Garrison Kane. This is an interesting piece here. This I got directly from Gary Michael Capetta, and it was originally signed to him by Ric Flair. So he wrote on the right side, to Todd, legendary WWF, WCW ring announcer Gary Michael Capetta. And Flair originally signed this to him, and he wrote, to Gary, best personal regards, Ric Flair, February 26, 1989. So that's pretty cool. So it's like you get two autographs in one. So Gary personalized to me, Flair personalized to him. Pretty cool stuff there. Gary Michael Capetta and Ric Flair. And nice cool thing he included too when he sent me this. This is promoting his book tour. Next we have It Wasn't My Fault, Gene Snitsky on a WWE photo file from 2004. Same year he debuted. So Gene Snitsky. And there's a picture of the signing he did. Okay. Next we have General Adnan. I think I had a different one last time. I traded one since. So this is a different General Adnan. He's the manager of Sergeant Slaughter. General Adnan. Again, if you're watching, feel free to comment in the chat. I'll talk to you. All right, here's George South, legendary enhancement talent in the WWF and WCW. We'll have to dive into dumpsters and stuff. George South. Next, we have George the Animal Steele. I just saw Eric Sims selling this photo the other day, or somebody was selling this. It says, what a team. George Steele the Animal. And this is like his official thing. So George the Animal Steele. And on the back is like his whole fundraising rules thing he did for George the Animal Steele. Here's another George the Animal Steele. This one's pretty cool. Signed in green paint pen here with his mind doll. So he wrote George Steele the Animal. Nice one there of George the Animal Steele. Next we have George Wells. So this is George Wells. Here's the guy who faced Jake the Snake at WrestleMania 2. I think he was a Canadian football player as well. So small photo there of George Wells. All right, next we have Gerald Briscoe signed up here. So there he is, he's the hardcore champion, Gerald Briscoe. Loves the Briscoe Brothers body shot. You got the phone number of the place, Gerald Briscoe. Still alive. Here's the Giant. And this one is, I believe, is JSA certed. Yep, there's the JSA cert on the back. And here's the Giant. Nice JSA cert of the Giant from WCW, Paul White. Next is Giant Gonzalez. So it's signed right here. He just wrote, like, yeah, Giant Gonzalez right there. Nice picture there of Giant Gonzalez from WWF 1993. All right, our next one is a combo. This is Giant Silva. He was a member of the Human Oddities, and there's Sonny, who was the referee. So this looks like, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. This looks like it was from an indie show. So again, double signed Giant Silva on top, Sonny down there, who's the guest referee. So Giant Silva with Sonny, and like I guess the building's so small, like his head is practically at the ceiling. It's fun. All right, we did Giant Gonzalez a minute ago. It's the same guy. This is his WCW gimmick where he was called El Gigante. There he signs El Gigante, and this one is JSA certed. There it is on the back, the card. So again, El Gigante entering the steel cage in the WCW match. Next, we have Gillberg, Dwayne Gillberg. Here we have Glacier, and he wrote Be Cool, WCW Glacier. So cool photo there of Glacier. And this is another one of Glacier. Let me just flip around and see what he wrote again. He wrote, Todd, thank you for everything. Something wrestling plus wrestling from Be Cool Glacier. There he is giving Liz Mark Jr. the super kick on a Nitro episode, and a nice personalization there from Glacier. All right, next we have the Glamour Girls. They were the ladies tag team champions, managed by Jimmy Hart. So we have Leilani Kai up here, Judy Martin over here. They are with their tag team titles, the Glamour Girls. Here we have a triple sign one of the Glamour Girls. So we have Judy Martin here, Jimmy Hart in the middle, and Leilani Kai on the right. So nice WWF photo file from 1987 of the Glamour Girls with Jimmy Hart, signed by all 3 members. All right, next, the Gobbledygooker. I know it's hard to see here. It's in this green thing here. He wrote the Gooker. So cool one there of Hector Guerrero as the Gobbledygooker. Not too many autographs of that around. I think there's more recent though, because he did do some kind of virtual signing at some point. But nice photo there again of the Gobbledygooker. All right, our next one is the Godfather. There he is with the Intercontinental title. So you have the Godfather right here. Next, we have the Godwins. So we have Phineas Godwin here and Henry Godwin over there. So nice photo there of the Godwins. And next, we have a triple sign one of the Godwins and Sonny. This is when Phineas slopped Sonny. It's like an 8x10 made from a magazine page, I think, cover or something. So you have Phineas Godwin up here. You have Henry Godwin over here, and then you have Sonny down over there. So nice triple sign of the Godwins and Sonny. Once so true, I slapped you. All right, next we have, remember the name of Goldust. So we have Goldust here from 1998, signed up here as Goldust. All right, next we have a combo one here from High Spots. This is Goldust up here and Marlena right below. So Goldust and Marlena both signed it. There they are together, Goldust and Marlena. Very nice photo there of the happy couples when Goldust was the Intercontinental Champion. All right, next we have another combo here. This is Goldust over here in the blue, and in the gold over here is Mandy Rose. So I guess Mandy Rose at one time managed Goldust or had some angle with him. Again, I don't follow the current stuff too much, but there they are, dual sign Goldust and Mandy Rose. Next is the Goon, signed right there. So Bill Irwin as the Goon. Cool photo again. The hockey player, the Goon, looks like a New Jersey Devil player almost. The Goon. All right, rare one here. Gordon Solie, signed right here in small in the blue. He's like in someone's like backyard having a picnic or some gathering or something like that, signing something there. So Gordon Solie, legendary WCW ring announcer, Florida Championship Wrestling. Gordon Solie, JR's role model as a commentator. And here's another one of Gordon Solie. This is the guy Bob Pivaroff who met Gordon Solie, so signed there by Gordon. So very cool photo there again of Gordon Solie. Next we have Gorilla Monsoon. Got this from his daughter actually. It says, "To all my fans, yours in sport, Gorilla Monsoon." So very nice thing there of Gorilla Monsoon. Legendary guy, one of the coolest announcers of all time, Gorilla Monsoon, and good wrestler as well. And in the back here, it's got some of his biostats. It's cool because it even lists, like, somewhere on this, it has the children, too, he's got. Yeah, wife, Maureen, Sharon, Joseph, Valerie's the one who gave it to me, so she's pretty cool. This is his original business card, too, in the WWF. This says, Gorilla Monsoon, agent of Titan Sports Incorporated. So that's his business card for Gorilla Monsoon. And this is, again, the guy, Bob Pivaroff, who meets everybody. He met Gorilla Monsoon. He just signed as Gorilla. But very cool picture there of Gorilla meeting Bob Pivaroff. So we have 2 signatures of Gorilla Monsoon. All right, next is the Great Khali. He just signed over here as Khali. And there you see him, Great Khali. Next we have, I think he was just inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. This is the Great Muta. And he signed right here, Great Muta in blue. Pointing out, ready to go to action, the Great Muta. Next, we have Greg Gagne. He's the son of Vern Gagne. He was the AWA, teamed up with Jim Brunzell. So there he is, Greg Gagne with a title belt. All right, next we have Greg the Hammer Valentine, kind of like a Rush signature there, but Greg the Hammer Valentine when he was a babyface in the WWF around 1991. Greg Valentine. This guy doesn't age, he's always looked old. The Hammer, Greg Valentine. All right, on the back here, I have, there's a magazine page. This is also signed by Greg Valentine right there. Pretty cool. Next, we have the Gemini. So we have Jake Gemini over here, and we have Jesse Gemini right there. I know it's starting to get a little bit dark here, so it might be hard to see, and they signed in black. But there they are, the Gemini on a WWE promo picture from 2006. The Gemini. Jake and Jesse. All right, this one's a rare one. This is the Shah of ECW, Hack Myers. So he wrote Hack Myers here on top, Hack Myers, and then ECW down there. So cool one there of the Shah of ECW, Hack Myers. Very cool picture there of him. All right, next is Haku. So over here, he signed it as Haku during his King days. And then he signed as Ming over there. So it's a nice, this is from Ricky Sorrentino, GTG. It's a nice dual sign one of Haku and Ming, his two main gimmicks over the years in WWF and WCW. Here's another one of him as Haku. So he signed something on top, and then he wrote Haku. This is like more like when his like 2001 run in WWF. So there he is, Haku. All right. Next, we have a double signature one. This is Bobby the Brain Heenan up here and King Haku over there. And there they are together. Haku and Bobby the Brain Heenan together. Nice dual signed photo of the two of them. All right. Our next one, also dual signed. This is signed by Earl Hebner, the referee of the match right there, and King Haku over here. Okay. So Haku in the red and Earl Hebner on top in silver. It's the Saturday Night's Main Event match, I believe, between Haku and Hulk Hogan. And again, dual signed by Haku and Earl Hebner. All right, next we have Hakushi. So he signs this nice Japanese language there. So the master of the martial arts, Hakushi. So I guess he painted those tattoos on. You see in this picture, he doesn't have any tattoos at all. So that's pretty unique. You have Hakushi. Next, we have Hardcore Holly, and this is one he gave to me personally. I said, to Todd, all the best to you, Hardcore Holly. So nice signature there of Hardcore Holly. Our next one is the Hardy Boys. So we have Matt Hardy over here in black and Jeff Hardy with his symbols over here, okay? So we have Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. There they are together. And there's another one of the Hardy Boys. So Jeff signed over here in the symbol. Matt signed here on this side. This is from a 2007 WWE promo picture, the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff. Next, we have a PSA certified one of Harlem Heat. So we have Stevie Ray right here in the corner, and we have Booker T over here. Okay. Let's see if I can. My nose getting a little bit dark. Let's see if I can pull the window shade up. That helps out a little bit. That might help out a little bit. Okay, so there's Harlem Heat, Stevie Ray, and Booker T. And just in case you didn't see that Hardy Boy one like 2 things ago, there it is a little bit clearer since we got some more sunlight now. So Harlem Heat. All right, and again, that's the PSA cert for the Harlem Heat one. Next, we have Harley Race. He signed up top. He wrote, to Todd, best of luck, Harley Race. This is like when he was the NWA World Champion. So a nice one when I met Harley Race in person back in 2012, I believe. All right, here's another Harley Race one. He signed it right here in silver as King Harley Race. So a nice one there of the King Harley Race. Next, we have the Harris brothers. We saw them before as the Blue Twins, and we saw them on the DOA. So he wrote Be Cool, Ron Harris, and then Don Harris in the kind of faded one beneath. So there they are, the Harris brothers, Ron and Don Harris, and another one of their gimmicks. All right, this one is triple signed. It's signed by Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Dangerous Danny Davis in the middle. So it's signed by everybody except for Jimmy Hart in this one. So we got Jim Neidhart, Bret Hart, and Danny Davis on a cool WrestleMania 3 picture made in 1987. Signed by the Anvil, Bret, and Danny Davis. All right, our next one is triple signed by the Hart Foundation and the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. So he wrote on top, Jimmy Hart, Hall of Fame, 2005, it looks like, or whatever the year he was inducted. We have Jim the Anvil Neidhart right here. And then we have Bret the Hitman Hart right over there. So this is when they were the tag team champions as heels in 1987. And it's Jimmy Hart and the Hart Foundation. Nice triple sign photo. All right, this one's really nice. This one is PSA certified as well, as you see the sticker. It's the WrestleMania 7 match signed by everybody involved, so all 5 names. So we have Bret the Hitman Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Brian Knobbs of the Nasty Boys, Jimmy Hart the manager, and Nasty Boy Jerry Sags. So signed by everybody from the WrestleMania 7 match. The Hart Foundation, the Nasty Boys, and Jimmy Hart. Nice, what do you call it, a quint signature or whatever 5 people are. Okay, nice one there. And there's the PSA sticker on the back. All right, here's Dr. Harvey Wimpleman. He signed right here as Wimpleman. And I guess this is like early on in his career, like 91, 92. So Wimpleman. Next one is a magazine page. It's double signed. So it's Harvey Wimpleman signed it here, WWF 94, and Quang signed it as well. Quang not in the picture, but he signed this along with Harvey Wimpleman. And you see the back of the magazine page with the Razor Ramon stuff. All right, next we have the Headbangers. So this is when they were the tag team champions. So you have Thrasher here, Mosh here. Nice clean signature there and a green paint pen of the Headbangers. All right, we have a second one here of the Headbangers. So we have Thrasher here, Mosh there. So another double signature there of the Headbangers on a WWF promo picture from 97, the Headbangers. All right, here are the Headhunters. The guy was here this afternoon was talking about them in my chat. I don't know which one's Headhunter 1, which one's Headhunter 2, but these are the Headhunters. There's their 2 signatures. Made an appearance at Royal Rumble 96. They made some appearances in ECW. Guys that did big moonsaults and big men, the Headhunters. Next are the Head Shrinkers. Here they are, the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. So there's Fatu of the Head Shrinkers and Samu over here in the gold kind of color. So Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers, double signature. And then we also have Head Shrinker Sione, who's the Barbarian. I got this one pretty recently, so that was definitely not here in my video in August. So there's Head Shrinker Sione. Next, we saw Antonio earlier by himself when he mailed me, but this is the combination of the Heartthrobs. So we have Romeo over here and Antonio over there. So the Heartthrobs dual sign WWE 2005 promo picture of the Heartthrobs. All right, next are the Heavenly Bodies. So we have Dr. Tom Pritchard. We saw him earlier with Skip, but there's his partner too, Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey. This is on a magazine page. Jimmy Del Rey, an extremely hard autograph to get, but here's my combo of them as the Heavenly Bodies. Very nice stuff there. There's the back of the magazine page as we're talking about. All right, next we have Hector Guerrero. We saw him as the Gobbledygooker before. There's this one as Hector Guerrero though from TNA. Looks a lot like Eddie, doesn't he? All right, next we have Heidenreich. So you wrote Heidenreich, WWE Tag Team Champion, and Road Warrior Animal as well. So Animal signed it over here, and then they wrote LOD on top. So this was the LOD version in 2005. They were the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Heidenreich and Road Warrior Animal dual signed photo. Next is a minor female wrestler from like the mid-90s, like 93, 94, 95. Her name is Heidi Lee Morgan. So she signed right here, Heidi Lee Morgan. She was like a baby face. Usually got beat up by like Bull Nakano or Bertha Faye and those people. Heidi Lee Morgan. All right, next we have Henry Godwin. We saw the Godwins together. This one's just signed by Henry Godwin, though. Even it's got Uncle Cletus in the picture, and Phineas, but only signed there by Henry. Next we have the Mighty Hercules. And this is, I believe, JSA cert. There he is signing in red. There's the JSA cert on the back. So we have the Mighty Hercules, nice, cool certed one. His value's really gone up the last few years. I think I bought this one maybe during the early stages of COVID in 2020, and these prices have gone up like crazy on him. Hercules Hernandez. Here's a second one of Hercules. You know, I got this one really cheap back in the day for like 15, 20 bucks. He's cost so much money now, but there's Hercules, Ray Hernandez. Here's the Highlanders, signed by both. So Robbie and Rory. Robbie signed here. Rory over there. These are the Highlanders. Interesting tag team. Around, what was it, 06, 07, maybe beginning of 08. The Highlanders. Next we have Hillbilly Jim. There he is. Hillbilly Jim. Don't go messing with the country boy. Nice photo there of Hillbilly Jim. Here's a second one of Hillbilly Jim, high-fiving the fans as he makes his way to the ring. This one I believe is pretty new. You didn't see this one last time. This is Hollywood Hogan. There he is posing in the ring. So Hollywood Hulk Hogan, cool one of him. There's a combination one. This is PSA certed. It's Hollywood Hogan right here. And Dennis Rodman over there, Rodzilla. Okay, so Hollywood Hogan and the NBA Chicago Bull, Dennis Rodman. Nice dual sign one, PSA certified of these two. And there's the PSA sticker on the back. Next, we have a WWE photo file from 2015, the Honky Tonk Man, signed right there. So if you want to get some honky love, there's the Honky Tonk Man. Here's a second one of the Honky Tonk Man right there. Cool photo of him. Next one, rare, Horse Hogan. This is the brother of Hulk Hogan. So that's Horse Hogan. This is from his NWO days, in the late 90s, like 98, 99. Horse Hogan. Next is Hornswoggle. Finley's good buddy, the little midget, Hornswoggle, on a photo file from 2009. Hornswoggle. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for one fall. There's Howard Finkel. Ring announcing here. It looks like at the Royal Rumble. It's a nice one there of Howard Finkel. And there's a picture of him at the signing he did for the guy, Jimmy D's Collectibles. Here's another one of Howard Finkel, signed up there on top. So good pictures there of the Fink Howard Finkel. This one I got from Brian Blair. It's Hulk Hogan in a 1988 promo picture, signed right here, Hulk Hogan. Very nice picture there again. It came from Brian Blair, Hulk Hogan. All right. This is another Hulk Hogan one. This is after WrestleMania 7 when he beat Sergeant Slaughter. You can see he's bleeding. He's got the world title around his waist. So this is from WrestleMania 7, signed by Hulk Hogan right there in the middle. All right. This one's a new one. This is Hollywood Hogan, signed up there. So nice one here of him posing as Hollywood Hogan. This came from Hogan's Beat Shop. This is a nice one of Hulk Hogan's Survivor Series 87 team. It's PSA certified. It's signed by everybody except for Bam Bam. So we have Don Morocco over here. You have Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff up there. Hulk Hogan right there. And Ken Patera over there. So signed by everybody except for Bam Bam. It's the Survivor Series 87 team of the immortal Hulk Hogan. All right, and there's the picture of the back, the whole PSA letter, the picture of everything. So that looks really nice. Thank you, Treadway, for telling about Horse Hogan being Hulk Hogan's real-life nephew. All right, another PSA certed one right here down here. You have Hulk Hogan up here and Harley Race over there. I don't know if you can see Harley starting to get dark here. Let's see if we move this to some more light. Yeah, there we go. Harley Race right over here. Hulk Hogan over there. This is going to be the last I can do because it's getting too dark. Okay, Hogan and Race. This is one of their matches in WWF in 1987. And a cool dual sign photo of those two. All right, there's the PSA certed on the back. Here's another dual sign one. We have Hulk Hogan over here and Kurt Angle over here. I know they went out King of the Ring 02. I don't know if this match is from there. That is just a magazine page, though. A very cool photo, though, of Hulk Hogan and our Olympic gold hero, Kurt Angle. Olympic gold medalist, I'm sorry. Kurt Angle. Dual signed by the two of them. Probably from 2002, this picture. All right, here's Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H, signed over there. So cool signature there by Triple H. Bow down to the game. This is a combo of D-Generation X. We have Hunter Hearst Helmsley over here and Shawn Michaels down there on the bottom. So nice dual sign of Triple H and Shawn Michaels together. Here's another one of their DX days. So Triple H signed it over here. And Shawn Michaels, HBK there on the bottom. So there we go. Dual sign Triple H and Shawn Michaels from their DX days in 2006 or so. All right, next one is Hurricane Helms. So he signed up here, Hurricane. There he is with his whole superhero cape, 2002 WWE. Hurricane Helms, our superhero. Here's a dual signed Hurricane and Mighty Molly Holly. So it's getting dark. Hopefully you can see this. Hurricane over here, Mighty Molly over here in the blue. Okay, so that's dual sign of Hurricane and Mighty Molly Holly on a magazine page. And that's just the back of the magazine page. So that will conclude binder number 5. Like I said, it's getting pretty dark out, so I'm going to have to resume doing these hopefully tomorrow, but I'll go through these gradually during the week. Thank you for joining me, and have a good night, everybody.